Hello, loyal followers. Welcome to Labba Labba. Today's topic will be the sign of the times, Revelation. So lately there has been a lot of talk about, Kanye West and his anti-Semitic this and that, but people are failing to recognize that there are more important things going on in the world that are affecting humanity. For instance, all of the flooding that's happening in a lot of countries, where a third of the country is underwater. I think it was Pakistan, and then the Hurricane Ian with Florida.
Nigeria.
Yes, exactly. Nigeria. I feel like people are preoccupied and distracted with the celebrities, which they always try to do, with the celebrity events and things, but they're not really focusing on, humanity and what's happening in our world that's showing, hey, hello, you know, revelation and everything that's like been going on in the Bible since the dawn of time is finally happening. And it's happening before our eyes, but we're just kind of just like, no, it'll happen in another 1,000 years, not in our lifetime, but all the signs are right there.
Oh yeah. I saw recently there was an article about a billion snow crabs
Mm,
disappeared
yep.
off the shore of Alaska or something. They don't know. The scientists don't know what happened to the billion snow crabs. That's not the
Yeah.
first mass disappearance of animals. I've been seeing over the past year like millions or billions of populations of animals are disappearing all
Hmm.
randomly, and
Mhm.
scientists don't know why or what's happening.
There's
I mean,
pestilences,
I
rumors of
think
war. Yeah, it's
with
a
all
lot.
the mass shootings where they're murdering children,
Hmm.
that
Hmm.
isn't a sign that evil is running amok and the Holy Spirit is withdrawing, then I don't know what is.
And then people are just very callous in general and just don't take life seriously. Like there's, TikTok has all these jokes about, Hurricane Ian and like all the floods and stuff that's going on. It's just like, no one's really taking anything seriously anymore. Like, yeah, it's good to make humor out of things, but people's lives are really being affected by it, but nobody really cares anymore. I feel like the love in the world is disappearing and dwindling day by day, and everyone's energy is off, and is the alignment is not right. I feel like, if that makes sense to
It does. I
you. Like,
mean,
energy in the world is very dark, I feel.
it is. And it's just people need to wake up and pay attention to what's going on. So
Mhm.
you gotta
What'd you
read.
say, Tamika?
I said people need to wake up and pay attention to what is actually going on and stop. Like, I think we get so caught up in like our personal problems and what's going on with us at work and the places that we socialize and some of the issues that we have in our, like privately, maybe we have physical or financial issues or mental issues or things like that. But if we have to start looking outside of ourselves and
Mhm.
seeing what's actually happening with other people, start putting ourselves looking at things from other people's perspectives as far as like if they could be suffering or um, struggling and maybe just hiding it. And we just need to be praying for them regardless because we just never know what anyone's going through.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I think as Christians, we have to shine our light no matter what is happening. We need to hearken unto the word because there's not many laborers and not many people that are bold enough to speak for Christ in this day and age. And we have to do that because that is our commission. Yeah.
Yeah, if you look at the book of Revelation
Hmm.
and you go to like the seven plagues and stuff,
Hmm.
where they talk about the end of time, I think it was more obvious when the pandemic first was unveiled.
Hmm.
Um, it was just, it was unprecedented in modern times.
Hmm.
So this virus, came from one side of the world, and then the whole entire world had to wear masks and get shots.
Hmm.
So,
But
that's
you know what's
highly at the same, like within the
sorry.
same time frame. Huh?
Keep talking. I'll piggyback off of
Within
it.
the
Don't.
same time frame, we all had to wear a mask and get vaccinated. And crap, I forgot. My train of thought was what was it that was just strange? It was just very strange.
I think it's just
At the
our way
same
of life.
time, with
Like,
the
look what we're doing. We're doing Zoom. Like, this wasn't even a thing a couple
I
years
never
yeah,
heard
ago.
of, I've never heard of Zoom. I never heard of Zoom before the pandemic. Where did Zoom come from? When did it start? Who Zoomed before COVID-19? Like what person in the world was like, oh yeah, we were doing Zoom conference calls, in 2018, I never heard of Zoom. And then Zoom was a part of the vaccination process. It was just like, yeah, we're gonna put people on Zoom. It was like the government mandated program. It just didn't make any sense. Why am I on Zoom all the time? Like, how did this happen? Like, why is this happening now? It just didn't really make sense. But people are always gonna find, some TikTok meme, or some corny, unimportant, insignificant event to try to distract people from what's actually going on in the world. Like, why does the food taste so bad? What happened to bananas? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why is everything we're eating processed poison? Like, there's other things going on in the world that is definitely more important that people need to open their eyes to and listen and understand, and listen and hear and see and understand. But
yeah, the lockdowns, the way that the lockdowns kind of it was like fertile ground for those Black Lives Matter protests
Mhm.
and stuff like that. It was just, yeah, I feel like people are trying to go back to business as usual,
Yeah.
but I do believe, we're still gonna see more plagues being unleashed.
and the
And
plagues are so, I don't want to say corny, but they're so obvious that it's just not working for the people that are actually understanding what's going on. They're not going to be scared anymore because it's just
Yeah,
all.
they're promoting fear over faith.
Hmm.
They're trying to use scare tactics. Every time I'm going to the hospitals and clinics, they're trying to scare me into taking something I don't want to
It
take.
makes no sense. Like, I see people walking outside with masks on. Like, I don't think that makes sense. Like, you're pretty much just blocking your circulation, your good air, good oxygen the whole day. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, why would you wear a mask outside? When do you actually not wear a mask? What are you breathing? You're breathing in like mask chemicals. Like, doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, I never was really with the mask thing. But anywho.
Yeah,
well,
well, it's
I
just a
just think
lot
that
of
we need to stay prayed up. Like, we need to be praying a lot and reading, because this was all written, and this was all
And
I
told
think
in the Bible.
you can see the gender divide is pretty extreme. Like women and men are attacking each other a lot more now. So it's hard to form like healthy, romantic, loving relationships.
mhm.
Because
But,
overall honesty has decreased. Like, people are just dishonest a lot.
Yeah,
mhm.
to be, savage and have side pieces and sneaky links. It's all lame.
That's why people are shying away from it, from being in relationships, which is really the opposite of what we should be doing. But it's just what's happening.
And
Yeah, there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of
people,
blasphemy.
myself included, people in general, myself included, we need to stay off social media as much unless it's like biblical related or, enhancing your life. Like, people, we need to read the scriptures more, read the Bible, start with Psalms, Proverbs, and then work your way back. I think it's a good to start with Proverbs because it's the most relatable to me. I feel like a rich man or a poor man, rich woman or a poor woman can relate to Proverbs, and then Ecclesiastes. But I feel like everyone should start reading the Word more to fully understand that. Hey, hello. Yes, every generation says the world is coming to an end, but that's because it's true. A day in heaven is 1,000 years on earth. So yes, the world is coming to an end. Yes, the person in 1621 was correct. The world is coming to an end because the same signs were there then, and then they died, and it's going to continue. So we have to continue in the faith and spread the word as best as we can. Let our light shine even in the darkest places, and the Lord's
Yeah,
will.
Revelation chapter 15 has the plagues. 16 has um angels, the angels pouring out vials of wrath. The
Mhm.
great river Euphrates dried up.
The Mississippi,
The Euphrates is almost dried up.
Yep, that's already
Mississippi,
happening.
It's about to dry up by 2040.
Mm-hmm.
So then there's visions of doom in Revelation chapter 17. So everybody needs to be looking at this if they want to interpret. And I think people are scared. There's wars and rumors of war. The North Korean dictator is doing practice launches, nuclear launches. It's just crazy. The leadership is so corrupt. It's bad.
Yeah, a lot of leaders stepped down recently.
Yes. Well, a lot of major CEOs stepped down right before the pandemic.
Mm.
A lot of things are
And
happening. We don't really need to. That doesn't need to be discussed at length. But what we do know as Christians and Bible believers and ones that are going to champion and crusade for Jesus is the Bible is real. It's the truth. It's the living word. It's our sword. It's how we get through everything, and that's how we are going to live our lives. We have to do our best. We're not going to be perfect. Obviously, we're going to make many mistakes, but that's why we have Jesus who covers for us when
we're
those
not,
things happen. Hmm.
sorry to interrupt. We're not far from the buying and selling thing. If you
Which
don't
which which
take the
chapter in
market to beast.
Revelation
We're
is
not far
that?
from that.
Which chapter in Revelation is that?
Um, Good question.
Is it 13?
Not sure. The one with the 666 and the Marcus B?
Yeah.
Probably. Oh, look. Oh, no. Well, Revelation 19, uh, uh, the beast and the wicked people are thrown into the fire, the lake of fire. Yep. Yep, you're right. Revelation 13. So if you do Revelation 13, Revelation 13 got the mark of the beast. You get a little taste of
All
what
right,
life's
our
gonna be.
followers are not that loyal. I don't think anyone's that loyal.
Let's end it off on a positive note. We were just everything was just flipping.
Although there are also active genocides going on that no one's covering.
All right, I think everyone's pretty much are TikToking now at this point. So
You got this far. All right.
the Bible, read
Keep
the
your
Bible.
Babylon is fallen.
Stop.
Babylon is fallen.
14, 6 through.
I mean, that's not
Revelation 14, the three angels' message. Right? Revelation 14, 6
And
through.
I saw another angel flying in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach. Oh, Lord.
13, I think. I don't know. Just start
I
with
mean, that's not funny.
14.
It's a very serious message.
Yeah.
Revelation 14.
Yes. All right. Now the TikTok brain is not going to like to see all this, but hopefully whoever
There's a lot of people that want to know.
Oh, hopefully those who actually stayed in tune got something from this, and hopefully they share it and spread the word. Not even if you don't share the video, just spread the word and help people to become more vigilant in what's going on in the world.
The good news is that we're saved and we're covered by the blood of Christ.
John 3:16.
Amen.